Hey there, welcome to Rave Culture Cast, your weekly guide to the EDM community, music festivals, and more, hosted by me, Emma Capotis. Each week, I'll be covering everything from dance music culture, industry news, trending topics, and festival tips, advice, and reviews. You can also expect to hear stories from ravers, artists, business owners, and more. Tune in every Wednesday for your weekly dose of peace, love, unity, and respect. Hey guys, welcome back to Rave Culture Cast, your weekly guide to the EDM community, music festivals, and more. I'm your host, Emma Capotis. What is up, fam? Welcome. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. So I'm switching things up. I know I said I was going to be doing bi-weekly episodes, but I realized since today is all about Miami Music Week and Ultra Music Festival, it would have been too late if I put this out next week because I am actually leaving next Wednesday on the 23rd. So we're gonna do back-to-back episodes, so there will be no new episode next week. I'm gonna take the week off. With all that being said, though, we are gonna be chatting all about Miami. So I realized I was going back through my episodes. We're coming up on our 3-year anniversary here, which is crazy. But I realized I don't think I've ever done an episode on Ultra, which is shocking, but it makes sense because I haven't been back to Ultra since 2017. It was my first and only time. So I'm actually very excited to see how things are different now 5 years later. But we're going to dive into all of that in a little bit. Really quickly, I wanted to plug something that I'm super excited about. So I am now an ambassador for Rave with Me Gente, which some of you guys may already know about this ravewear brand. But the owner, Belle, is incredible. She makes really cool, unique, one-of-a-kind ravewear pieces, all handmade festival fashion, and I've been buying from her for years. Really love her style and her point of view in festival fashion. So she reached out to me and asked if I wanted to be an ambassador, and it was the quickest yes ever. So I have a code for you guys. If you want to save 10% off at Rave with Me Gente, you can use code EMMAK10. That's code EMMAK10 at Rave with Me Gente to save yourselves some money. So definitely go check her out. Support some small businesses in here. Love seeing female-owned businesses in this space. So that's all I've got for you guys. Really quick announcement. I am taking submissions for a new episode coming up that I'm very, very excited about. So I've been talking about this a little bit on my page more recently, but I'm going to do a full episode all about taking your parents to a rave. So if any of you guys are listening and you have taken your parents to a rave, I want to know your story. Tell me about it. Tell me about your parent. What did you bring them to? How did it go? Like, are they into raving now? I want to know like your whole story. So please submit those into raveculturecast@gmail.com. That is raveculturecast@gmail.com. Tell us all about what rave or festival you took your parent to and how the whole experience went. Feel free to send in voice memos as well, you guys. I'm happy to play those on the podcast. So those are all our announcements today. Our oldie but a goodie this week. So I also decided I want to take submissions for this as well. So if any of you guys are listening, if you have a track that is like an absolute classic, you still love it to this day, again, please email me or shoot me a DM at raveculturecast. I would be happy to read your submissions. You can leave like a little sentence about why you're submitting that song, but I'm kind of going for anything that's like 10 years or older. Today's is actually about 8 years old, but I think the older the better because that's the whole point of this. So my pick for this week is Don Diablo, Anytime. Fucking classic. I absolutely love this track. I was actually doing my workout yesterday morning and I just put on like the Don Diablo Spotify playlist and listened to that the whole workout, and he's like, I have a soft spot for him because he was definitely one of the like bigger, more mainstream EDM artists that like, you know, really got me into EDM, and I absolutely like feel nostalgic every time I see him. He's so good. If you guys like Future House, you will love Don Diablo. So Anytime came on Spotify and I was like, oh, I fucking love this song. I don't listen to this enough anymore. So if you've never heard it, I want to share it with you. But again, it gives you all of those amazing Future House vibes. And Don Diablo has this essence about his tracks that anytime I hear them, I'm immediately like, they're very identifiable to me. I feel like he has a really unique sound. So let's go ahead and we're going to play Anytime. It came out in 2014 from Don Diablo.
House time is anytime, and anytime is house.
Alrighty, you guys. So let's dive into things today. So the way this episode is going to be broken down, I'm going to go over Miami Music Week first, and then we will go into Ultra. So I'm going to give you an overview of what Miami Music Week is. If any of you guys are beginners, even if you're not attending this year and you just like want to know more about it, it's really interesting. So I'm going to dive into that. There's so many events happening. I'm going to pull up the event list and I'm just going to like highlight a couple that were interesting to me because there's over like 200 events and climbing. There's even more getting announced. And then we'll dive into Ultra. I'm going to give you some festival facts, some things you should know if you're attending, really top level stuff. And then I kind of want to dive into the lineup a little bit with you guys, just to go over some of the people that I'm like really, really looking forward to, because there's a lot. And I honestly feel like not unprepared, but it's just coming up very fast. And I feel like usually I'm like on my shit. I have all my outfits figured out. I like know what I'm doing. And it's not the case this year. So let's do Miami Music Week first. So what is it? It is a week-long marathon of dance music events. It also was like this big conference. They used to have like all these speakers, I think Winter Music Conference. So now it's one of the largest like leading electronic dance music events. Every single day leading up until Ultra, there are countless events. So again, I'm flying in Wednesday, but I'm pretty much going to be doing stuff like Thursday through Sunday. But most events kick off on Wednesday, the 23rd this year. And again, you'll have stuff during the day. So you'll have all kinds of pool parties, plenty to do. And then at night, you'll have parties like all over the city. You'll have stuff in South Beach. You'll have stuff in Wynwood, like all over Miami. So you have plenty to pick from any genre. It's like not exclusive to one. Most of them you do have to buy a ticket for, although there are a few free events. So I'll go over that as well. But that's essentially what it is. So you're going to have a fuck ton of people from the industry there. I feel like every artist goes to this because, again, it's a huge opportunity. It's a huge networking opportunity, especially if you want to work in this space. I recommend going. No, you do not need to go to Ultra. You can 100% do Miami Music Week alone. That's definitely what I'm going to do in the future. This is probably the last time I'm going to do Ultra because I just want to go for the Miami Music Week events. They're just too good to pass up and there's too many to choose from. So that's like a very brief overview. So quickly, some things you should know. So when I went in 2017, I really didn't get to experience it too much again because like I was just getting into the scene, so I didn't really know that much. But we ended up doing, I think it was one or two pool parties, and we didn't get to stay at them that long because we did go to the festival. So we got to see like maybe two of the opening acts, and that was pretty much it. But usually the pool parties, so you know, go from like 12 p.m. sometimes to like 11 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier than that. And then like you'll have a break and then you can go, or you can go straight to the nighttime events. So for me, I wore swim attire. I wore a bathing suit, shorts, sandals. I didn't do anything crazy. I kept it pretty simple with my makeup as well, if anybody's like cares about that, just because like it's Miami, it's fucking hot. You're going to be in the sun all day. And unless you're paying like mad money to have like a bungalow or a bed or cabana or anything where you would have shade, you're probably going to be out in the sun at these pools. So like bring a hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, all that good stuff. From my memory, again, I only did like one or two parties. There wasn't anywhere to put my stuff, and I did get some DMs about this. So I had to just like wear my crossbody purse around me, and I just like put my shorts and sandals like on the side of the pool, and we just kind of like danced and swam next to them. But again, maybe they'll have lockers. I'm honestly not sure. So I just wouldn't bring anything that you would like be upset about losing, essentially. Like keep your wallet, keep your like purse or whatever on you, and just like read. A lot of these things happen at hotels, especially for the pool parties. So just read their like dress code and their prohibited items list so that you don't have to like turn around and go home. The other nice thing is a lot of them, if they are happening in like the South Mid-Beach area, they're very close to each other. So that's nice if you want to party hop. But again, they're not cheap, and the earlier you buy, the better, because almost all these events sell out in tiers. So, for example, I bought Hell Deep pool party tickets because Oliver Heldens, hello, my favorite artist, and I got tier 4, which was the most expensive, and it was $90 for the fucking pool party. So it was not cheap. So if you can get in early, which like at this point, I'm sure a lot is starting to sell out, get in early. Yeah, so I think that was kind of like the main things I mentioned. I keep it pretty casual, like I said, for the pool parties. I'm not going crazy. Some of them I'm on the fence right now if I'm going to like go straight from a pool party to Ultra. I might one of the days. And if that's the case, then I would literally wear my festival outfit probably to the pool party. But I am staying in the South Beach area. So if you live close by and you can like swing by and change, I would suggest doing that. But I'm sure some of you guys know Ultra is not on South Beach. Ultra is at Bayfront Park. So you got to go like across the bridge to get there. So how to navigate these events with Ultra, because I feel like I've gotten a lot of comments about that too. So people are like, what should I go to versus like Ultra? Should I skip a day of Ultra? Like, what should I do? That's completely up to you. Ultra tickets are obviously extremely expensive. So if you bought a 3-day pass, I would recommend going all 3 days. You can't really buy single day passes, and you're going to have a lot of people like scalping tickets outside. So just be careful with that. But yeah, I think it's personal preference. If you really want like everything that Ultra has to offer, then I would recommend going early, and you can think about this and consider this for the future. I would definitely go like Wednesday, if not Thursday morning. You could even go Tuesday if you really want to and stay till Monday. And I would attend events like Wednesday, Thursday, and then if you want to just do the festival all weekend, but I would for sure do after parties. So that's actually what I did now that I remember. In 2017, I did one pool party and I did one after party. So Ultra usually ends, I think it's like 12 a.m. or 11 p.m. I'm not sure. It's like right around there. You have plenty of time. Miami like does not fucking sleep, and like Space and places like that are open till freaking 8 in the morning. So you can definitely do Ultra, like go take a breather in your hotel and change or something and then go out. Plenty of options to do that. So yes, pick and choose. I'm basically going on a bender. I'm doing so many fucking things. I'll get into my schedule in a second, but I would just say pace yourself. Don't try to do literally everything because you're going to be fucking exhausted and you don't want to get yourself sick. So do like pick and choose and try to get some rest in there where you can. So that's kind of like how I would navigate it. So let me talk about my group's plans and go over some of the events here. So my group, I'm kind of going with a big extended group, which I'm very excited about. It kind of like came together very last minute, but I'm going with my girl Cami, Curly Raver Cami on Instagram. Love her. Yeah, she's kind of like my soul sister. We've both found each other through the Lunchbox community, and we're both like in our 30s, and we're completely obsessed with raving and music festivals. So it's like really nice to have someone on the same wavelength as you. And she's also a Pisces, so we just are like weirdly connected. Anyway, so me and Cami are staying together. But we have this whole extended group. We have some Lunchbox fan members. They have some friends that live in Miami. So it's just really cool that we have such a big group, because I'm used to going to festivals with like smaller groups of people. But our game plan right now, I'm coming in Wednesday. I think we're just doing like a group dinner just to like kick off the week. Everybody like get to spend a little time with each other. And then I'm personally planning on sleeping Wednesday night, because Thursday is a very fucking packed day. And I feel like Thursday is probably one of the like prime real estate days for Miami Music Week, because we don't have Ultra yet. So we are doing the Hell Deep pool party, and then I'm doing the Mala Cascade show, which Thursday night was almost like impossible to pick from. And I'll pull up the events. Go to miamimusicweek.com/events. They finally updated their website. It's really helpful now because you can like check off what day you want to look at, and they populate every single Miami Music Week event. So you can see everything. It just took them forever to fucking update this website. Thursday night was so packed with events. It was impossible to pick something. And it like kills me because Eric Prydz is doing a show Thursday night. So it like, I know it's offensive. I'm not going to the Eric Prydz show, guys. Believe me. There's also Ophelia that night. Seven Lions, hello. So that's a really good one if you guys like melodic bass and dubstep. Noizu has a whole show. Gorgon City has their Realm Records show. You've got Paradise by Jamie Jones. This is all house music, by the way. You've got Drum Code at Space, which is fire. If you are into techno, you need to go to Space Thursday night. That's going to be ridiculous. You have a Circle Loco warehouse party. So if you're into like the Ibiza house vibes, you have that. It's insane. You have a Divided Souls party this night. Like, and then during the day, again, we went with Hell Deep because the lineup's insane. Let me pull up the Hell Deep pool party for you guys because I'll read who's there. But during the day, some other options that caught my eye. You have the Repopulate Mars party, which is like Lee Foss's whole group. Side Piece, West End. Love that. You have Black Coffee at Live. There's a big camel fat party, which has an exclusive set from Patrick Topping. That's going to be all tech house vibes. That's insane. That's the Dark Matter pool party. You have Carnage and Friends at 11. Again, Eric Prid's at night. There's a Defected Records pool party, or excuse me, not pool party, Defected Miami party. Diplo MK side piece. Like, it's insane. Too many options. It's like crazy. But let me read you what I picked. You have Gabriel in Dresden. Groove Cruise is doing a party. That's awesome. You have Hard doing a party. Okay, so Oliver Heldens is like the headliner, of course. We have A Craze, Benny Benassi, Sid, Damaged Goods, James Hype, Joel Corey, Kyle Walker, Mogai, and it says a very special French guest, which I'm assuming is Chami because it says a Thursday sermon. So fire. And there's a bunch of artists on there that like I'm very excited to see that I've never seen, like James Hype and Joel Corey and Damaged Goods. So I'm pumped about that. And then at night is Mala and Enemies, and it's Cascade, Abstract, and Black V-Neck. I just thought that was such an interesting combination because I haven't seen Cascade in a while. And like our group is very big on bass house. So that's kind of like what we went for. But again, you've endless fucking options. So Friday, now I'm going to apply the filter for Friday. So again, the festival starts, I think 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. So you have a little bit more time on Friday. If you want to go to a pool party, I would highly recommend it this day. And then you can go straight to the festival. So Friday for us, we are doing the MK pool party. I'm doing that with work. I didn't mention that, but I am going to Ultra with Gray Area, the platform that I run their social medias. And I run their social media. Sorry, that was weird. So yeah, we are co-producing the MK pool party. So I will definitely be there. It's ridiculous. It's like MK, Dylan Nathaniel, LPGOB, Honey Love, oh god, Kyle Walker, Dombresky. Did I get everybody? I think I'm missing someone. So I'm doing that. I don't think we're doing anything Friday night now. I think we're gonna cool it. And this is when I say like conserve your fucking energy, because we could, but we're doing something all day Thursday and Thursday night. So I think the smart move would be to conserve our energy. We are maybe considering going to Ultra because there's an Armin van Buuren back-to-back Rainier Zonneveld set. That sounds ridiculous. And Boris Brescia, I think that's how you say his name, I think is on Friday as well. And we really, really, really want to see him. So we might have to just like show up to Ultra really late on Friday and then like call it a day. But there is a free event Friday, which is really cool and very tempting. And I want to point this out in case you want to do a free event. It's at Ants Miami. It's called Ants Miami. It's at the Oasis Miami. And this is like all house music. It's really insane lineup, and it's free with an RSVP. So you've got that. Some other options I'll quickly highlight. You have the BPM 2-day experience at the Little River Studios. Highly recommend that. That's 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. At nighttime, you guys, you have Brownies and Lemonades All Stars. So you've got Louis the Child Within, Young Bay. That one's pretty cool. Here's the Ants Miami lineup. So this is at Oasis Wynwood. Again, 21 plus, free with RSVP. It's like Bontan, Eli Fur, Scream, Solardo, Justin Martin, Tasha, like really good house artists. So that's awesome that that's a free event. You have Hot Since 82 doing Knee Deep in Miami. You have Cascade at Story. Excuse me, guys. And then what else do we have here? Okay, I don't want to take too much time on these lineups, but you've got plenty of options here. Nightmare Back-to-Back Peekaboo. Let me throw out some more bass shows for you guys so I don't just talk about house music. Solid Grooves is at Space. We were considering doing that Friday night. It's still on the table, but I think we just need to go sleep. But Solid Grooves is at Space. You've got Tiesto at Live if you want to do like a bigger, like more mainstream party. So that's Friday. Saturday, again, you have Ultra, which starts at 1 p.m. So it's a little earlier. So if you were to do a pool party, the pool parties start at 12. So you would definitely be going to Ultra late, which is totally fine if that's your prerogative, and it goes till 12 a.m. We're considering doing the La La Land pool party, which is Green Velvet's pool party. Again, that's through work, through Gray Area. So that's open. You have Anjuna Deep Air. What else? BPM day 2, you have Claude Von Stroke at 1-800-LUCKY at nighttime. That's a really good option. You also have Dream State this whole weekend. So, Insomniac decided to do Dream State Miami the same weekend as Ultra, which is like fucking funny and fire. So if you guys are into trance, you could definitely go do that. Unfortunately, Elro was just canceled. I don't know if you guys saw that news yet or heard about it, but I do need to put that out there because our whole group got tickets to Elro, and I was going to be doing that through work as well, through Gray Area. But unfortunately, they did send ticket buyers an email that it is canceled. So I'm really, really sorry to say that. We were super bummed. We really wanted to go there. So our backup plan, I believe we are going to go to Chami's Confessions show at Treehouse. And then some people are going to the Slander show as well. So plenty of options. You have Hot Creations. You have the Insomniac Records pool party. What else do we have? Medusa is doing a pool party. And then what else is that night? Nitty Gritty and Friends. I feel like that will be a really fun time. Slander is at Soho Studios. That's 18 plus, by the way. Again, just go to miamimusicweek.com and check out their age ranges. So that's Saturday. All right, last up for Sunday, and then we will get into Ultra. So again, Ultra this day goes 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. So this is also a good day to do an after party. If you guys aren't leaving until like later on Monday or Tuesday, highly recommend it. You've got the Anjuna Beats pool party, which is so good. Andrew Bayer, Fatum, Genix, Grum, Elon Bluestone, back-to-back More Levy, Matt Zoe, Oliver Smith, like really fire. What else? Chris Lake's Black Book. Oh, I forgot how many good shows there are. Dead Beats. At night, you have Dead Beats versus Cyclops. So Zed's Dead, back-to-back Subtronics. That's a huge bass show. You also have Space. They are doing, starting Sunday at 11 p.m. until infinity, it says. They're literally doing like a 48-hour party. It says, pro tip, take off Monday and Tuesday. So you can go to Space and party for 2 fucking days straight if you want to. So we're considering Space for Sunday night as well. Dombreski's doing a pool party. Again, you have Dream State, you have A-Track and Friends. Galantis has a party. What else? Art Bat, which is fire. You have Shadows. Shadows is also through Gray Area. This lineup is fire. You have Magdalena, Mathme, Yodo, Rodriguez Jr. Live, ALX, and Matt Caines. That lineup is really, really sick. A little bit more like electronic melodic. I feel like that's more like deep house kind of vibes. Very, very cool. So you have endless options, but it's really up to you. Again, I'm kind of basing it on like we're going to go hard Thursday and we're going to go hard Saturday. So I'm most likely going to rest Friday night and Sunday night, but we'll see. So those are my Miami Music Week plans, guys. Again, go check out miamimusicweek.com and get your tickets for sure. So I'm going to take a super quick break here and then I will be right back and we will go over some stuff for Ultra. All right, guys, I'm taking a super quick break here to remind you that we have a full-blown merch line. So if you guys haven't picked anything up yet, we have the original Rave Culture Cast line with all of our logo designs. I love rocking that. Those are my classics. We've got dad hats, beanies, long sleeves is a personal favorite of mine, hoodies, all that good stuff. I also have the Plur collection, the Peace, Love, Unity, Respect, which I love wearing that one as well. I've got some really nice tank tops. Again, the hoodie is one of my favorites. I've got flowy tank tops that are loose fitting, which I love working out in. And then I have the newest collection, which was kind of like my ode to house music and other dance music subgenres. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. I always have a link down below in the description box. So thank you so much for supporting that line. I also just wanted to remind you where you could connect with us online. So we are at Rave Culture Cast on all of our platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We are on TikTok. We also have an amazing Facebook group community and a Discord channel as well. So you guys have plenty of opportunities to come chat with me and our other members. Find a rave fam, learn about meetups, like all that good stuff. So definitely check that out. Everything will be linked down below. With all that being said, let's dive right back into the episode. Okay, you guys. So for Ultra, I'm going to start with some festival facts and important things you should know. And then we'll go into the lineup because I do want to just like walk through it with you because I haven't really like thoroughly looked through it yet. But let's talk about some things you should know. And I want to talk about the bag policy because I am getting like the most questions about what the fuck kind of bag can you bring in. So Ultra is like different from some other festivals where I feel like their security can kind of be tight, or I've just like heard things about it. They're very strict about their bag policy. That's what you should know. You cannot bring in a normal backpack. Like I'm thinking of like a JanSport backpack. Like do not try to bring that. You can't have anything exceeding 13 inches by 17 inches. So it says no backpacks, purses, or bags allowed except bags made of clear plastic, clear vinyl, or clear PVC. So you would need a clear bag not exceeding that size. That does not include hydration packs. If you go down to their acceptable items list, it says acceptable items, hydration packs that are not backpacks. So there are some brands, I can't think of any off the top of my head, that make like big hydration packs. Don't bring those. And they need to be empty. You can't have water in your bag. So I bring in my anti-theft bag from Lunchbox. This year, I'm actually bringing in my sling pack, which some of you might know about that, but it's like a hybrid between a hydration pack and a fanny pack. It allows you to hold a water bottle in it. That's like an insulated pouch, and it's anti-theft as well. So I'm going to be working this festival with gray area. So I don't really want to bring like a big hydration pack with me, although I do recommend it because it gets very hot at Ultra, and you guys need to be safe out there. Side note, especially if you're taking substances or anything like that. I'm going to be a rave mom for a second. Please test your shit. There was just an article that came out of spring break in Florida of people who overdosed off of cocaine because there was fentanyl in it. So it's very fucking real. Please test your drugs. I don't want that happening to any of you guys out there, and you don't know, you can't trust people. So that's a side note, but please stay hydrated because a lot of people can just get like dehydrated from overheating in these events. So back to the bag policy. So again, you can bring in clear bags, not exceeding 13 inches by 17 inches, and you can bring in hydration packs that are not backpacks. So I know like Camelback, I used to wear the Camelback Dart. That's a smaller pack as well. But obviously I'm a part of the Lunchbox fam, so I'm going to shout them out. You cannot bring totems. Ultra is a no totem festival. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, it says no poles, sticks, or totems. You can bring flags. Flags are a very big thing at Ultra because it's a very big international event. Usually, I'm curious to see how this year goes with like COVID restrictions and stuff like that. But yeah, usually you'll see flags from all different kinds of countries, which is really cool. Definitely bring in your earplugs. That's my number one necessity. I always bring a fan, a pashmina, sunglasses. I put sunscreen on, chapstick, gum, like all of the essentials for sure. I bring my Raverade, which is my little like powder that you can pour in your water to give you electrolytes and neuroprotectants, so all that good stuff. You can bring in non-professional cameras, and it says action cameras such as GoPros, so those are allowed. It says yes, you can strap it to headwear or non-extendable handles, just so you guys are aware. Other things, it says no pacifiers or glow sticks, no like open food, anything like that. You guys know the drill. No professional cameras. So if you have a detachable lens or anything like bigger than that, unless you have like a media pass or a press pass or something along those lines, I would avoid that. So I just wanted to go over that stuff because some people don't realize and bring these huge bags or bring totems and you can't bring them in. Alrighty, so we talked about the timing of Ultra already. The only other things I'll say to prepare, again, I went back in 2017 and I was just such a young fucking baby raver. Like I had just started my YouTube channel in 2017, so I have some content about Ultra on there, but it's obviously going to be different 5 years later. The festival has gone through a lot. It's been canceled twice in a row. It was at Virginia Key Beach in 2019, and that kind of went like iffy. They had some issues with that location as far as transportation goes. It was like a whole fucking mess, but people still had a great time. So you can obviously expect really crazy production, really special performances, all that good stuff. Again, I kind of went over what to bring. Pay attention to the weather. Pack a poncho if you can, if it says it's going to rain, because I got stuck in the pouring rain. It was soaking fucking wet, and I went straight to the after party after like a wet dog. It was not cute. So yeah. Main stage is really cool design. You guys might hear like people complain about the vibes at Ultra. It just depends. I found that the main stage crowd was kind of like the worst as far as like bad vibes. It just was very, very like young and bro-y at the time, because you get a lot of kids from like the Miami University down there and everything like that. So yes, there's a lot of people who are young who go there to party. I do like the worldwide stage a lot. That's the one that's like kind of a U structure that has like LED paneling all across the top of it. The Carl Cox mega structure is personally a favorite of mine because Carl Cox is an absolute fucking legend, and the techno in there is so good, and I've never seen a mega structure design quite like it. So I cannot wait to see what they do. And now they have this Resistance Cove as well, which wasn't there in 2017. So they've expanded upon their Resistance brand, which is their techno brand. So I'm very pumped about that. You're going to have a lot of house music there as well. And they have some new stages, it looks like. So I'm very pumped to see all of the changes. I have high expectations, but we'll see what happens. I don't remember pricing, you guys. It's been so long. I did drink at that event. I remember buying drinks. I remember buying Red Bull. They did have free water refill stations from what I remember, but there wasn't a lot. And I remember there weren't that many bathrooms, and that kind of like threw me off. So I will be vlogging the experience, and we will report back and let you know how it goes. You're also going to get a full review in a full episode too. So let's go through the lineup now. I'm just going to point out some things that were like really exciting for me personally. So again, I don't know if I'm going Friday yet, but we'll see. So let's go stage by stage. So for main stage on Friday, the biggest names that stand out to me, I mean, these are all huge artists. You have Kygo, Martin Garrix, Alesso Fisher, Timmy Trumpet, Nicky Romero, Frank Walker. I'd probably see Alesso or Martin Garrix. I also love Kygo a lot too. So those are all good. Friday, the Carl Cox mega structure. Obviously, go see Carl Cox. He usually plays for at least 2 hours. Nina Kravitz is amazing as well, and so is Michael Beebe if you want some really good house music. The worldwide stage is a State of Trance takeover. So all my trance fam, this is where it's at, and that's going to be really cool at the worldwide stage. So this is like one of the reasons I kind of want to go, because Armin van Buuren is doing a back-to-back with Rainier Zonneveld, who is a live techno act, and I just can't picture what the fuck that's going to be like, but that seems very rare. So that's very intriguing to me. Gareth Emery, Andrew Rayel, Ali and Fila, all good. Then you have this Oasis stage, which wasn't there when I went in 2017. Sorry, I'm like trying to zoom in on it. I don't really know the artists there that well, so I'm assuming this is like maybe a little bit of a smaller stage. We also have the live stage. So these are all your live acts. Alice in Wonderland is here, which is awesome, and Pendulum. You've got Sudden Death Presents Void, Sullivan King. So all my bass heads, that's for you. I will not be there. So at the Resistance Cove stage, Boris Breha, I think is how you say it, is performing 3 hours. So I'm going to that. Like, I have to be there. I've been dying to see him. And then the UMF radio stage is a Stamped Records takeover, which is Martin Garrix's label. So you've got some cool artists there. So that all looks really good. Saturday, I am definitely going on Saturday. Very exciting main stage acts, if I do say so myself. Go see Sam Felt. Sam Felt was one of the most surprising sets I saw at main stage in 2017. He was like 4 p.m., I want to say. It was like one of the first sets we saw the whole weekend, and we loved it. We were like up in the front. We were on the live stream. It was so fun. He had like a live saxophone player and trumpet player came out, and it's just like light and airy tropical house. Like, it's such good vibes. So I would recommend going to see Sam Felt. You've got Chami, Oliver Heldens, all my guys, Elenium. I'm going to be there for Elenium for sure. And then DJ Snake and Afrojack. Like, they're all good. It's just hard to pick. And if you've seen somebody a lot of times, I would recommend going to see somebody new, but I would not miss Oliver Heldens and Elenium. I'm going to see Chami already that weekend, so I would skip him. And then again, at the mega structure, you have Carl Cox, hybrid live 3 hours. Sign me the fuck up. I'm going to be at that. Tale of Us, I've been wanting to see. Anna, incredible techno artist, all good. The worldwide stage, this is going to be a little bit more like bass music, little trap, little bass house. Fire though. Miha, back-to-back Gigi McGree, Wax Motif, definitely going to be at Wax Motif. 4B back-to-back Say My Name is probably going to be heavy as fuck. That's going to be crazy. BTSM, Jaws back-to-back Nightmare, I would really want to go see. And then Knife Party, do not sleep on Knife Party. And then for the UMF radio stage on Saturday, it's a Good Vibrations takeover. So this is going to be your Nightmare and Slander stage. But you have Peekaboo, you have a special back-to-back. Wonder who that could be. Wave Dash, Night Punk, some good artists there. And then the Resistance Cove, this is where I'm going to be, you guys, okay? It's all house music, so I'm going to be here. Rafa Barrios, Nala, John Summit, Christian Smith, back-to-back Christian Varela, Dom Dalla, Nick Fanciulli, Camel Fat Solardo. I'd honestly probably just go for Nala, John Summit, and Dom Dalla, but I have seen them a lot. So depending on if there's conflicts, I might have to skip somebody because my like number one Saturday is Sophie Tucker. I still have not seen Sophie Tucker live and I fucking love them. So that's my non-negotiable for Saturday. Okay, and then for Sunday, we're almost done. Sunday, I really would want to go see Vintage Culture back-to-back Claptone. That's a very special like house music / tech house back-to-back. There is a blurred out name and rumor has it that it could be Hardwell making his return. So I'm going to go because when there's a blurred out name at Ultra, because of the history of this festival and how special those moments are, you don't want to miss it. So I'm going to be there for that. And then the Carl Cox Megastructure, fucking fire. You've got Adam Bayer, Amelie Lenz, Rainier Zonneveld live, Hans Bieger live. Really can't go wrong with that. Again, worldwide stage. The fact that Seven Lions is at Ultra, I keep forgetting he's going to be there, blows my fucking mind. So I'm absolutely not missing that. You've got Zed's Dead, Ghost Rider, which is Ghastly back-to-back Joyride, Cruella, Kill the Noise. Really good options there too. Alrighty, you guys. And then for the Oasis, again, I'm really not sure of these artists, but honestly, it'd be really cool. I'm sure some of these are local artists as well, which is awesome. Actually, I'm pretty sure some of these are. So definitely don't sleep on that. And then over here at the UMF radio stage, it's a Dirty Works takeover. So this is all hard dance and like drum and bass. So you've got some really, really cool options over there if you guys are into that. Sunday is your jam. And then at the Cove, Resistance, again, this is like all good like house. You've got Ilario, Alicante, Pan Pot, Matador. And then on the live stage, which is really cool, you have Slander, Oliver Tree, Elohim, and Forrester. So I'm definitely going to go see Elohim. She was on the podcast. Love her. Want to go support her. And honestly, I could probably be persuaded to maybe go see Slander. So really cool. I think Saturday to me is the most stacked personally. But you've got some really good gems like here and there, Friday and Sunday as well. So I think like overall the performances are going to be really crazy. But I think that's everything I have as far as Ultra, you guys. Again, I have some videos up on my YouTube channel, Emma Capotis, if you want to check that out. But I will be coming out with a ton of content after the festival is over once I've experienced it again. Okay, let's dive into our Rave Culture Cast recap and then we will wrap up the whole episode here. Alrighty, you guys. So we had a really cool collaboration announced. So Deadmau5 and Cascade partnered up to come up with, I'm not sure if it's pronounced KX5, but that's what I'm going to say now, that it's a new alias and they came out with a new single called Escape. And I believe rumor has it that they're going to be at EDC Las Vegas together. So if there's a Cascade back-to-back Deadmau5 set, that'd be fucking awesome. It also like all makes sense now because he's been playing a lot more techno in some of his sets. So I just think that's like kind of foreshadowing. So maybe it's like Deadmau5 rubbing off on him. Who knows? But that's really special. We also have Alison in Wonderland finally revealing her third album title, which is Loner. Really cool artwork for that. She's got some new singles out, which I think are really, really awesome. I love the direction her sound is going in. I think it's super special. So I'm pumped to see her at Ultra. I think that will be really good. She always does so good live. And it's been since Izu 2019 was the last time I saw her. We also have the Movement Detroit lineup, which if you are into techno, this is techno heaven. I can't even get into it. I mean, you've got house music on here as well, but this is Memorial Day weekend in Detroit. And I believe they haven't been back for 2 years. So this is like coming back after the pandemic here, which is really, really exciting. So that's a really cool city festival. What else do I have for you guys? At this point, Arc Music Festival announced their lineup, but it's not out when I'm recording this, so I'm going to report on that as soon as it comes out. I'm very fucking excited about it, though. I thought the first year went so well. I have a whole review up on it if you want to listen to it, but I'm definitely going back. It's going to be 3 days this year, Labor Day weekend. So again, House and Techno Festival. We also got news that Ubby Dubby made the decision to relocate where the festival is going to be this year. So it is taking place in April, but they are changing the festival, or they changed the venue, and they're not going to be able to do camping anymore. So they have information on their website if you guys want to check that out, but just know that that's happening. So I think that's everything I have for you guys this week. Going to keep it super short there, but thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. If you guys are enjoying what you're hearing, it would mean the world to me if you could go rate and review. That would be a huge, huge help. I haven't had reviews on Apple Podcasts in almost like a year. So if you have 30 seconds today and you could go throw up a couple sentences, that would mean the world to me. Share this with your friends, make this your Instagram story, and tag at raveculturecast. And I would love to reshare you guys there. And again, I hope to see you at Ultra. I am not doing a meetup. I'm kind of taking a break from meetups, just to be honest with you guys, because it is a lot. It's definitely a lot. And it's very overwhelming. I love doing it. I love, love, love meeting you guys, but I'm going to take a break because I'm working a couple of the events coming up. So I don't know where I'm going to be and at what time. So it's like hard to plan, but I will be at Ultra. I hope I freaking see you there. Lunchbox is doing a meetup. I will make it a fucking point to try and be at the Lunchbox meetup. So stay tuned for that because it's going to be massive. The EDC Orlando one that we did with them was massive. So definitely stay tuned for the Lunchbox information. It's going to be on Saturday of Ultra. So with all that being said, you guys, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye, guys.